Hello and a very warm welcome to Science Monitor, your weekly update on what's happening in and around the country in the field of science, technology, research and innovation. With a special focus on India, we bring you the stories that have the potential to change the S&T landscape of the country and impact your life. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you. From the 2022 Padma Award winners in the field of science and engineering and medicine to the positive impact of Aroma mission on young startups, we have plenty in store for you. But as always, let's begin with the headlines. Padma Awards announced for the year 2022. Out of 128 awards, 10 have been approved in the field of medicine and 8 in the field of science and engineering. UVC disinfection technology developed by CSIR-CSIO is fully effective in mitigating the airborne transmission of SARS-CoV-2. After successful trials, the technology has been released for common masses. The Aroma mission has given wings to young startups in Jammu. After successfully implementing lavender cultivation in the region, the Jammu-based CSIR-IIIM is making efforts to establish a profitable aroma industry. And an IIT Delhi startup is developing advanced fabric for monumental national flags. 2 different prototypes have already been installed to test the durability of fabric in different weather conditions. And now the news in detail. On the eve of Republic Day, India announces one of its highest civilian honours, the Padma Awards, to recognise exceptional and distinguished services in various fields, including science and engineering and medicine. This year, 128 Padma Awards have been approved under 3 categories by the President of India. Let us see a report to see who has been honoured in science and engineering and medicine.
The Padma Awards for the year 2022 were announced on the eve of 73rd Republic Day of India. This time 128 names, including 4 under Padma Vibhushan, 17 under Padma Bhushan and 107 under Padma Shri have been approved for conferment of awards. The list also includes scientists and doctors who have made important contributions to science and engineering and medicine. In science and engineering, Dr. Sanjaya Rajaram, an Indian-born Mexican scientist, has been posthumously awarded the Padma Bhushan. The late Dr. Sanjaya Rajaram, who won the World Food Prize in 2014, developed more than 480 varieties of wheat that are being grown across 51 countries. These varieties have been instrumental in increasing the worldwide production of wheat. He was also awarded the Padma Shri in the year 2001. Under the Padma Shri category, Professor Subbanna Ayyappan, a scientist from Karnataka and former Director General of the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, for his distinguished services in the field. The other awardees include Professor Sanghamitra Bandhopadhyay, Director of the Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata; Professor Aditya Prasad Dash, Vice-Chancellor of the Asian Institute of Public Health, Bhubaneswar; Dr. Moti Lal Madan, former Director Research, National Dairy Research Institute, Karnal; Dr. Anil Kumar Rajvanshi, Director, Nimbakar Agricultural Research Institute, Faltan, Maharashtra; Dr. Ajay Kumar Sonkar, an independent researcher from Uttar Pradesh, for his research on growing pearls using tissue culture techniques; and Dr. Jayant Kumar Maganlal Vyas, a forensic expert from Gujarat, who is also the Vice-Chancellor of the National Forensic Science University. In the field of medicine, this year 10 people have been selected for the Padma Shri. They include Dr. Himmat Rao Bavaskar, a doctor from Maharashtra; Indian origin UK medical scientist Professor Prakhar Dasgupta; Dr. Lata Desai, a senior physician from Bharuch, Gujarat, for her work with the tribal community; Dr. Vijay Kumar Vinayak Dongre, a leprosy specialist from Maharashtra; late Dr. Narendra Prasad Mishra, a physician from Madhya Pradesh, who is being posthumously awarded for his work on developing the treatment protocol for Bhopal gas victims and the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Shankara Venkata Adi Narayana Rao, senior orthopedic surgeon from Vishakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, for his work on polio. Dr. Veeraswamy Seshaya, a diabetologist from Tamil Nadu. Dr. Bhimsen Singhal, a neurologist from Mumbai. Maharashtra's famous Ayurvedic physician, Dr. Balaji Tambe, has been honored posthumously. And Varanasi's famous nephrologist, Dr. Kamlakar Tripathi's name is also in the list. Padma Awards are among the country's highest civilian honors and seek to recognize achievements in all fields of activities or disciplines where an element of public service is involved. The President confers the awards at ceremonial functions held at Rashtrapati Bhavan, usually around March or April. The awardees get a certificate signed by the President apart from a medallion which they can wear at public and government functions.
Startups have an important role to play in strengthening India's economy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently called to celebrate January 16 as National Startup Day to encourage the country's youth to innovate. The Aroma mission of CSIR is a big contributor to this vision of the Government of India. While the Purple Revolution has worked wonders in increasing the income of farmers in the Doda district of Jammu, many young startups are also being created in the aroma industry. Let us see a report showcasing one such example.
The Aroma mission, being implemented in Jammu and Kashmir by the Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine of the CSIR, has made a positive impact on the life of farmers residing in inaccessible areas. The cultivation of lavender that was started in the far-flung districts of Jammu division has brought about a purple revolution here. On one hand, the farmers of Doda district are prospering with lavender cultivation, and on the other, new startups related to the aroma industry are also flourishing. Taukir Bagwan from Dandi in Bhadarwa Tehsil is the founder of one such startup. Taukir Bagwan had started Natural Essential Oil, his own factory in this remote area, to produce Cedar Essential Oil. And now, the Purple Revolution has given wings to his business venture. He's successfully dealing in lavender oil too. Taukir is buying aromatic crops and oils from farmers and also bringing them into the fold of lavender cultivation.
असल में हम एसेंशियल ऑयल से पहले से जुड़े थे, सीडारवुड ऑयल बनाते थे हम, तो मार्केट में काफ़ी डिमांड रहती थी लेवेंडर ऑयल की। तो फिर हमने कांटेक्ट किया IIIM CSR से कि लेवेंडर ऑयल क्या है, तो उन्होंने बताया कि हम इसका प्लांटिंग मटेरियल आपको प्रोवाइड कर देंगे। अगर आप यहाँ भद्रवा में कल्टीवेशन करवा सकते हो तो आप इसमें साथ दो, तो हम प्लांटिंग मटेरियल प्रोवाइड करेंगे। तो IIIM CSR काफ़ी सालों से फिर हम उनसे प्लांटिंग मटेरियल लिया और भद्रवा के लोगों को हमने बांटा। तो भद्रवा के लोगों ने इसको एक्सेप्ट किया और काफ़ी मार्जिन रहा लोगों का भी और हमारा भी बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है।
The Natural Essential Oil Company also helps the region's farmers to extract and market the oil. Thanks to the company, the farmers of Bhadarwa and surrounding areas do not have to travel far to sell their produce, such as lavender flowers and oil. Apart from increasing the profit of farmers, the efforts of CSIR IIIM under the Aroma mission are also helping youth of this region to turn into successful entrepreneurs. These efforts are playing a central role in the establishment of aroma industry in this region.
एक हम इंडस्ट्री यहाँ पर डेवलप करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हम चाह रहे हैं कि यहाँ पर नए लोग निकलें जो कि अपने प्रोडक्ट्स बनाएं। उसके लिए वो भी एक रोल मॉडल हैं, क्योंकि वो काफ़ी इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं और कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि किसी तरीके से फार्मर्स को लाया जाए। फार्मर्स का तेल खरीदना या उसको आगे बिकवाने में उनकी काफ़ी सहायता कर रहे हैं। तो इस तरह के और नवयुवकों की और ऐसे नए एंटरप्रेन्योर्स की हमें बहुत ज़रूरत है और हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि इस एरिया में वैसे और बहुत सारे तौकीर बागवान जैसे लोग बन के निकलेंगे।
The purple revolution has come as a boon in areas like Bhadarwa, where there were just nominal means of income. Apart from traditional farming, the success of Purple Revolution has given rise to various industries here. With the training and help provided by CSIR IIIM, Tauqeer has made a name for himself in the aroma industry over the last few years. Going a step further with his startup, Tauqeer has set up his testing laboratory where he checks the quality of crops and oil produced by farmers.
कश्मीर लेवेंडर और भद्रवा लेवेंडर, खास करके भद्रवा लेवेंडर का नंबर 1 रिजल्ट आ गया। तो इसका भी एक फैक्ट हो गया कि हमारी मार्केट में माल रुकता ही नहीं है। जो ही हम अपनी रिपोर्ट्स भेजते हैं उनको, पहले तो हम IIIM CSR से टेस्टिंग की लेते थे, अब हमने अपनी GCMS मशीनें खुद ले ली हैं, अपनी लैब में इंस्टॉल की है। उसमें गवर्नमेंट ने हमें सब्सिडी भी दे दी 100% लैब के लिए, तो अपनी लैब लगा रखी है अब हमें टेस्टिंग फैसिलिटी भी अपने यहाँ हो। हमने कुछ लड़के उसमें ट्रेंड कर चुके हैं जो हमें टेस्ट करके देते हैं, और मार्केट में जैसी भी टेस्टिंग की रिपोर्ट्स आती है, हम उनको ऑप्टिकल की ज़रूरत हो, GCMS की ज़रूरत हो, हम उनको टेस्ट भी वो यहाँ से ही प्रोवाइड करते हैं। हमने लैब भी अब सेट यहाँ पे ही कर चुके हैं।
Apart from helping farmers, startups like Tauqeer's Natural Essential Oil also provide employment opportunities to people in the region. These startups are collectively striving to make this region known for its aroma industry worldwide by venturing into value-added products.
1500 फैमिली अभी तक इस बिज़नेस से जुड़ चुकी है। 1500 फैमिलीज़ तो फ़ायदा उठा रही है। अब अगर हम वैल्यू एडिशन में आए तो यहाँ पे कम से कम 5 से 6 हज़ार लोग इस बिज़नेस से जुड़ जाएंगे। 10 से 12 प्रोडक्ट इससे बनते हैं। हम फ्यूचर प्लान और हमारी कोशिश यही है, IIIM से भी वही बात चल रही है हमारी, कि हमें वैल्यू एडिशन की ट्रेनिंग्स दी जाए और हम इसके प्रोडक्ट्स यहीं पे ही एंड टू एंड इधर ही करें इसको, और बाहर के मुल्कों में हम अपना प्रोडक्ट बेचें।
The CSIR Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine IIIM is also making efforts to achieve this goal. With the help of the Government of India, the region's youth is now being trained in value addition to establish full-fledged aroma industry in the region.
हमने जो इस प्रोजेक्ट में पहले से ही प्लान किया, जिसके अंदर हमने पहले से ही प्लानिंग है लोगों की वैल्यू एडिशन में ट्रेनिंग देने की, जिसमें हम भारत के अलग अलग क्षेत्रों से, इंडस्ट्री से, एकेडमिया से एक्सपर्ट्स को लेके आ रहे हैं, जो इन लोगों की ट्रेनिंग टाइम टू टाइम कर रहे हैं। और यहाँ से बहुत से लोगों को हमने चूज़ किया है, जिनको हम दिल्ली, जम्मू, लखनऊ और अलग अलग कन्नौज जैसे कि इत्र सिटी है जो, वहाँ पर भेजकर उनको हम ट्रेन कर रहे हैं। और कोशिश ये है कि बहुत ही जल्द ऐसे बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स यहाँ से लॉन्च होंगे जो एज ए ब्रांड अरोमा ऑफ भदरवा के नाम से पूरे भारतवर्ष में विख्यात होंगे।
The Aroma Mission depicts how science and technology interventions can transform the social and economic status of communities. The mission, which started with the objective of increasing the income of farmers in this region, has now reached the potential of becoming an employable industry. The day is not far when more young entrepreneurs like Tauqeer Bagwan will make their presence felt and create a host of employment opportunities for others.
In the last 2 years, the various laboratories of CSIR have developed all kinds of solutions to lessen the effect of the pandemic. These also include the UVC disinfection technology developed by the CSIR CSIO Chandigarh to mitigate the airborne transmission of SARS-CoV-2. After its successful trials in railways, AC buses and Parliament House, this technology is now open for general rollout for use by common masses. Here is a report.
At a recent program organized by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research via the hybrid mode, the Union Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Dr. Jitendra Singh, issued the guidelines for the use of CSIR's disinfection technology to reduce the spread of SARS-CoV-2 or the novel coronavirus. During the program, he also gave the green signal for the public use of this innovative disinfection technology that has been developed by CSIR's Central Scientific Instruments Organization. This ultraviolet sea-based technology will now be installed in railway coaches, AC buses and even closed spaces like homes and offices. The Chandigarh-based Central Scientific Instruments Organization of the CSIR has developed a variety of electrostatic and UVC technology-based disinfection equipment to combat COVID crisis at different levels. The UVC technology has been developed according to the requirements for deactivation of SARS-CoV-2 contained in an aerosol with necessary ventilation measures, vital safety and user guidelines and tested biosafety standards. It deactivates viruses, bacteria, fungi and other bioaerosols using ultraviolet light of 254 nanometer wavelength. The technology was installed in the Parliament's Central Hall, Lok Sabha Chamber and Committee Rooms 62 and 63 in July last year. Based on the success of trials to kill the virus, it has now been okayed for public use. The laboratories of CSIR under the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, have worked against the COVID pandemic at a pioneering level. Besides being engaged in genome sequencing and vaccine development, the CSIR labs have also been developing various other interventions like test kits, oxygen equipment, sanitization techniques, masks and PPE kits. These efforts are essential for strengthening the safety of the common man and enabling the country to fight the pandemic.
Monumental national flags have gained considerable popularity over the past few years. However, they often need replacement due to damage caused by rough weather conditions. Now, an IIT Delhi startup has designed advanced fabric structures to increase the durability of monumental flags. Using the fabric developed by the startup, an NGO has already installed 2 different prototypes in Delhi and Ladakh. Let us see our report to get more details.
The tricolor, our national flag, fills us with a sense of pride every time we see it. We hold the tricolor in our hands only on certain days, but it can be seen flying high at national monuments and other special places throughout the year. From its making to its hoisting, one has to follow certain rules to prevent any disrespect to the flag, and over time, these rules have also seen some alterations. In 2004, the Supreme Court ruled that flying or displaying the tricolor on all days of the year is the fundamental right of every citizen, provided the dignity of the national flag is maintained. And since then, monumental national flags have become increasingly popular. At present, India has more than 500 monumental flags, but they are not very easy to maintain as they often get damaged due to rough weather conditions. Because hoisting a defective or torn flag is considered an insult, so there is a need to use advanced materials to make these flags compatible with all weather conditions. Keeping this in mind, Swatrik, a startup of the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, has designed several advanced fabric structures for the monumental national flags. While working with the Flag Foundation of India, an NGO that works to popularize the display of the tricolor, Swatrik is looking at multiple aspects related to the national flag to make the monumental flag material durable for extreme weather conditions without being too heavy. Established under the supervision of IIT Delhi's Department of Textile and Fibre Engineering, Swatrik has come up with different prototypes of the monumental flags to suit India's diverse climatic and geographical conditions. Using the advanced fabric being developed by Swatrik, the FFI has already installed 2 different prototypes, one in Delhi and another in Ladakh. In an online event, Pride for Tiranga, organized by IIT Delhi, it was informed that the institute plans to install a monumental national flag on its campus by March 2022. The event saw the participation of Naveen Jindal, the founder of the Flag Foundation of India, Professor V. Ram Gopal Rao, director of IIT Delhi, apart from the researchers of Swatrik and IIT Delhi. To test the developed fabric in different conditions, the institute also plans to send 10 different prototypes to different locations in the country. The testing will reveal the exact durability of the flags in the next few months.
And now let's have a quick look at some other developments that have made news in the field of science and technology in our segment Science Express.
Under science and technology cooperation between India and France, the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research and the Institut Pasteur of France recently signed a Memorandum of Understanding for cooperation in health research. The two organizations will jointly research and focus on emerging and re-emerging infectious diseases and hereditary disorders. CSIR's Director General Dr. Shekhar C. Mande and President of Institut Pasteur Professor Stuart Cole signed the MOU on behalf of their respective organizations. This MOU provides for developing potential scientific and technological cooperation and networking in advanced and emerging areas of human health between both the institutes, including their network. The meeting was attended by a 14-member delegation from CSIR and DST and a 15-member delegation from Institut Pasteur, apart from other representatives from the Indian and French missions. Scientists from CSIR's Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow, in collaboration with their industrial partner Biotech Desk Private Limited, Hyderabad, have developed an indigenous RT-PCR kit to identify the Omicron variant. Named INDICOV-OM, this test kit is one of the few kits available for this type of test so far. Omicron is a SARS-CoV-2 variant with moderate symptoms but very high rate of infection. Currently, the detection of this variant depends on tests such as S-gene dropout or next-gen sequencing of the entire viral genome. Of these, the S-gene dropout method is not very accurate, whereas NGS is an expensive and more time-consuming method. The innovative kit developed by CDRI can identify Omicron in a quick and cost-effective manner. This kit has been successfully tested at King George's Medical University, Lucknow. It can also be aligned to detect other respiratory infections apart from emerging variants of COVID infection. Researchers from the Indian Institute of Technology, Indore, have revealed the cause of compromised immunity among gastric patients. Researchers have elucidated the role of outer membrane proteins HOM-A and HOM-B of the Helicobacter pylori bacteria in altering immune cells' function. Chronic inflammation in the stomach area is associated with bacteria Helicobacter pylori, as it causes ulcers and mucosa-associated lymphoid tissue lymphoma, leading to gastric malignancies. This new study has shown the molecular mechanism of B cells' immune suppression by the outer membrane proteins of the bacteria, leading to weakened immunity in gastric patients. The findings are based on two separate studies published in the research journals Nature Scientific Reports and Molecular Immunology. The study is funded by the Science and Engineering Research Board of the DST and the ICMR. The findings can assist in identifying novel targets for treatment. Researchers from Tufts University and Harvard University have succeeded in regrowing a frog's lost limb. The researchers triggered the regenerative process in the African clawed frog by enclosing the wound in a silicone cap containing a silk protein gel loaded with 5-drug cocktail. Each drug in this cocktail fulfilled a different purpose, from reducing inflammation to helping with the development of nerve fibers, blood vessels and muscles. The biodome was sealed for 24 hours, which triggered the process of regeneration, followed by almost complete restoration of the frog's functional limb at 18 months. This breakthrough has brought the medical science closer to the goal of regenerative medicine.
That is all in today's edition of Science Monitor. Keep sending your feedback and suggestions through email. Our email ID is indiascience@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write into us at Vigyan Prasar, A50, Sector 62, Noida 201309, Uttar Pradesh. So we will take your leave now. See you again next week. Till then, stay safe and think scientifically. Bye for now.